Welcome to all in the next lecture that is on trees. So here in the graph we use the trees. Trees are the one type of graph here. So what is the tree first? A tree is a connected graph without any circuits. So which graph we says that this is a tree? If that in any graph which is connected graph, and we talk about the connected graph, not the disconnected graph. So if any is any connected graph which have no one circuit is there, so that is a graph is called the tree. Or you can see that if in a graph there is one and only one path between every pair of vertices, then graph is a tree. You already know what is the path. So if there is only one path is there between every pair of vertices, then the graph is called the tree. So let's take example here. If we have suppose this one graph here, how many vertices we have? Here we have the 5 vertices. And so can you tell me that this graph is a tree? No, this is not a tree. Why? Because it forms a circuit here. So it is not a tree. If we say talk about this graph, so here again we have the 5 vertices are there, but we can see that no circuits are we can found here. It means that graph is a tree. Clear? What is the tree? Okay, so tell me this one here we have the 4 graphs are there. So which graph here shows the trees? So if we talk about the first one, so here we have the circuits are there. So it is not a tree. Here if we talk about this graph, B graph, so here no it cannot form the any circuit here, it means it is a tree. Here again we have not circuit is there, it means it is a tree. And here if we talk about the graph D, so here it form a circuit, so it's not a tree. So according to that, our B and C graphs are the shows the trees. Now properties of trees. So first one is there is one and only one path between every pair of vertices in a tree. I already told you that. And a tree with n vertices has n minus 1 edges. You have to remember this thing that a tree, if a tree has the n vertices, so it must be there that has the n minus 1 edges. A graph is a tree if and only if it is minimally connected. And the next one is any connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges is a tree. Means if we have suppose any connected graph is there and we have the n vertices are there and our edges are n minus 1, then we can say that that graph is a tree. So here we have some basic terminologies are there in the tree. So first one is root. So what is the root? In generally means in naturally in the tree you see that what are the parts of that tree. So first part of the tree is in naturally you have the roots, right? So but here in the naturally tree you have the roots at the bottom level, right? At the bottom you have the first part of the tree's root. But in our graph theory, our root is the first part of the tree, but it is the topmost part. In our graph theory, it is the topmost part of the tree, that is root. So root node is the origin of tree. We can say that root node is the origin of tree and it is the first node. Node, it means that the vertex. Node, we talk about the vertex. So it is the first vertex of the tree from where we start to form the tree, that is root. In any tree there must be only one root node and we can never have multiple root nodes in a tree. Always you saw that the in tree you have only the one root are there. In one tree you have the one root. So same thing is here. For a one tree you have only the one root node. Okay. So let's take an example here. If we have suppose this graph and you can see how many vertices are there. You can see when you count it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So total 11 vertices are here. And what is the root node here? So I told you that root node is the uppermost part, means is the first node of the graph. So this is the root node. A is called the root node of this tree, and this graph is a tree. How it is tree? You can see that total nodes or vertices here are 11, and how many edges are there? You can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you count the edges, this is 10. And I told you that if any connected graph, you have the n vertices and n minus 1 edges, so that is called the tree. So here this graph represents the tree, and this is A is the root node of this tree. Second one is age. So what is the age of the tree? The connecting link between any two nodes is called as age. You already know this. And remember one thing here that I told you, in a tree with n number of nodes, there will be how many edges? Exactly n minus 1 number of edges are there in the tree. So this is the tree. So what are the edges here? These are called the edges which are a link between two nodes, right? So these are the edges. Now next one is parent. What is the parent here? The node which has a branch from it to any other node is called a parent node. Or in other words, you can say that the node which has child is called as parent node. You know that if you are a child and your parents are there, so it is same thing is here. What is parent here? Parent, it means that which has the child, so that is called the parent. So same thing here, parent node is which has the child node. So first we talk about here the parent node. So suppose this was the tree. So what is the parent node here? So you can see that A, B, C, E and G are parent nodes. Why? Because I told you that the node which has a branch from it to any other node is called a parent node, which has a child. It means that A has a child. How many child of A? A child has B and C. So it means that A is the parent node. If we talk about the B is a parent node. Why? Because it has the three childs D, E and F. C again has the two childs G and H, so it is called the parent node. E again has the two child I, J, so it means E is a parent node. G again has a child K, so it is called the parent node. But here D, I, J, K, H, these are not the parent node. Why? Because these has not any children, right? So our parent node in this graph is A, B, C, E and G are the parent nodes here. Now next one is child. So what is the child here in the tree? The node which is descendant of any node is called as child node. Or so all the nodes except root node are child nodes. Means root node is the first one, right? So that it's not possible that your root node become the child node. Okay, child node, it means that will have any parent. So suppose that was our tree, right? So what are the child nodes here? So here B and C are the children of A. In earlier slide I told you that in the parent node. So B and C are the children of A. It means that B and C are the child nodes, and G and H are the children of C. Similarly, K is the children of G. So like that we have the children. D, E, F is the children of F. I, J is the children of E. Right? So like that we have the child nodes which has the parent node. You have to remember here one thing is that in a tree any parent node can have any number of child nodes. Means if any parent can have any number of child node, node limits are here to become the child nodes. Now the next one is siblings. Do you know what are the siblings? In generally in our life we see that what are the siblings? If you have the brothers and sisters, so all these are called the siblings. Same thing is here. The nodes which belong to the same parent are called as siblings. Means if we have the two or three children of a parent, so all these two or threes are called the siblings. So same is here. The nodes which belongs to the same parent are called the siblings. In other words, you can say that nodes with the same parent are called as sibling nodes. So here that was our tree. So what are the siblings here? So we can see that A has the two childs B and C. It means that B and C are the siblings here. And B has the three children D, E, F. It means that D, E, F are the siblings here. C has the two child G and H. So it means that G, H are the siblings here. Right? And IJ has the childs of the E parent node. It means that IJ are the siblings here. Right? So these are the siblings only, which has the same, connected to the same parent node. Okay, so now come to the point of degree. So what is the degree? The total number of children of a node is called as degree of that node. Total number of children of a node, that is called the degree of that node. And degree of a tree is the highest degree of a node among all the nodes in the tree. Means this is the degree of the node only. But if we talk about the degree, we have any graph of the tree and we say that what is the degree of that tree? So what will be the degree of that tree? That is the highest degree. We have to choose the highest degree of a node from all the nodes on the tree. So that is the degree of that tree. So here that was our tree. So if we say that what is the degree of B here? So what is the degree of B? Degree of B here 3. Why? Because I told you that the total number of children of a node is called the degree of that node. So what is the degree of the B? B node is 3 because it has the 3 children are there. And what is the degree of A? Degree A vertex, A node has the 2 children. It means that degree is 2. What is the degree of F? Node has no children. It means that the degree of F is 0. And if I ask you that what is the degree of this whole tree? What is the degree of this tree? So the degree of this tree is, what is the highest degree of a node? So here we have only B node which has the highest degree, that is 3. It means that if we anyone was asked that what is the degree of this tree, so the degree of this tree will be 3. Right? Next one is internal nodes. So what are the internal nodes? The node which has at least one child is called as internal node. They are also called as non-terminal nodes. So at least one child must be there. So that is called the internal nodes. So let's example here. So we have this one is the tree. So here A, B, C, E and G. These are the internal nodes. Why? Because these nodes have the children. A has the 2 children, B has the 3 children, C has the 2 children, E is the 2 children, and G has a 1 children. So which has at least 1 children, that is called the internal nodes. One thing is that here every known leaf node is an internal node. Every known leaf node, it is called the internal node. And what is leaf node? Next we see that what is the leaf node. The node which does not have a child is called as leaf. So the node which has no child, that called is the leaf node. The leaf nodes are also called as external nodes or terminal nodes. So here this was the graph, tree graph here. So what are the leaf nodes here? Which has not the child. So how many nodes are there? D, I, J, F, K and H. These nodes are those which has no one child here. It means that these are the leaf nodes. Now the next one is level. What is the level here in the tree? In a tree, each step from top to bottom is called as level. And the level counts starts with 0 and incremented by 1 of each level or step. Means we have to start to count the level at 0. Level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like. So let's take an example here. If we have this is the graph, tree graph. So what is the level? So we count from the root node. So this is our level 0. After that, A node has 2 child. So this is our level 1. Again, BC has the child. So this is our level 2. Again, we have the leaf nodes are here. So this is level 3. So up to here, we have how many levels of this graph, tree graph? It has the 3 levels are there. Now next one is height. So how to count the height of the tree here? The total number of edges from leaf node to a particular node in the longest path is called as height of that node. So we have to start from the leaf node. And you can say that height of the tree, this is equal to height of the root node. Means if we have to count the height of the tree, so what will be the height of the tree? The height of the tree is height of the root node. Means we have to check that from leaf node to the root node, what is the height? So that is the height of the tree. And the height of all leaf nodes is 0 because we have to start count the edges from the leaf node. It means that our height of the leaf node is 0. Let's take example here. We have this was the tree graph. So what is the height of K here? K is the leaf node. So what is the height of K? K height is 0. Next one is what is the height of B? If we say that what is the height of B? Height of B is 2. Why the height of B is 2? Because here from the leaf node, we have the leaf nodes are here D, I, J, F. So we have to check that from which leaf node to the the node which we have to count the height, how many edges are there. So longest path we have to choose to find the height. So from D to B it has only the one path. So it's not the we can't count that the height of B is 1. But our leaf node I and J is also there which is connected to B. So if we count from the I or J node, so it is 2 times. 2 edges are there. It means that the height of the B is 2. Right? We have to choose the longest path, not the shortest path. So we have to choose the longest path from leaf node to a particular node. So that is called the height. What is the height of A? So you see that which is the from leaf node. If we count here from, this is 2. If we count from here, this is 2. If we count from here, this is 3. If we count from here, this is again 3. It means that the highest, longest path of the leaf node to the particular node, means A node, is 3. So the height of the A is 3. And what is the height of G? Height of G, it from the leaf node K to G, only one vertex is there. It means that the height of G is 1. Height of H. Height of H. H is a leaf node. It means that the height of H is 0. So like that we can calculate from the height of each node. Now depth. What is the depth? The total number of edges from root node to a particular node is called as depth of that node. So depth we have to count from root node. Height we count from leaf node to root node, and depth we have to count from root node to leaf node or the particular node. So we can say that depth of the tree, if we talk about the tree, total depth of the tree, so that is equal to the total number of edges from root node to a leaf node in the longest path. So here again we have to choose the longest path from root node to the leaf node. So that is the depth of the tree. And depth of the old root node, that is 0 because we have to start from the root node. So depth of the root node is 0. Let's take example here. This is the tree graph. So what is the depth of A? A, because this is the root node, so the depth of A is 0. We have to start from here. Now what is the depth of B? So from root node to A to B, we have cover only this one path, that is 1. It means that the depth of B is 1. Depth of K, if we talk about the depth of K, so we have to come here A to C, C to G, G to K. It means that it covers the longest path, that is 3. So the depth of K is 3. So like that we can find the depth of every node. And if I ask that what is the depth of this tree? So what is the longest path from root node to leaf node? We can see that is 3. So it means that the depth of this tree is 3. Next one is subtree. So what is the subtree? In a tree, each child from a node forms a subtree recursively. Every child node will form a subtree on its parent node. So if every child, means if we have the root node that they have the start from the child, so every child is called the subtrees. Suppose that was our tree. So this is the root node. So C has the child of A, and again H is the child of C, K is the child of G, G is the child of C. So all these are the child of any parent. All of these are the child here. So these form the subtree. Here again all this one to form the subtree. Again this one is also form the subtree, right? Because this is also the child. These all are child, and also these are also the child of B. So these again form the subtrees. Next one is forest. So what is the forest? It is a set of disjoint trees. It is the set of disjoint trees. So that, like that. Here we have not the root node. So in that graph which has not the root node, it means that if we remove the root node here, so these are become the separate. These become separated here. So these, but it shows the trees because they see here, if we talk about this one graph, so 4 nodes are here and 3 edges are here, so it becomes a tree. Here how many nodes are there? 6 nodes are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertex edges are there. So this is also a tree. So these are the disjoint trees. So this is called the forest, in which we have the disjoint trees, which are not connected to each other, but itself these are the trees. So this is called the forest. So now today's lecture is completed now. Thank you.